1, 2, testing, working just fine. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Apologies for the delay, but these things never start on time anyways. Welcome back. So good morning, bonjour. My name is Maria Silva. I'm the head of communications of FIABCI, the International Real Estate Federation. It is a huge pleasure having you with us today in presence. But not only in presence, we're also live via YouTube, our YouTube channel. So hello, everyone watching us from the comfort of their own homes and offices, wherever you are in the world. On behalf of FIABCI, it is truly a pleasure and honor to welcome you to our pavilion for the first day of MIPIM Cannes, the 2024 edition. MIPIM being the global real estate market event, they're a longtime partner, and we're very, very proud to be here, to be back here at the Palais de Festival for another year. So, in fact, we have been partners for such a long time that Mr. Mathieu Renaud, MIPIM Executive Director, mentioned yesterday that we probably are the oldest partners of MIPIM anyway. So, but first things first, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our global partners who have contributed immensely to making all of this a reality. And of course, we also have very special partners for this year edition. Harley & Dickinson, our platinum partner, represented today by the CEO Alessandro Ponti. Chiputra Group, Managing Director, represented today by the Managing Director and our very own FIABCI World President, Budiar Sastrawi-Nata. Treasure Dragon Corporation, represented today by the President, Ms. Lily Chang. Confessi Cresci, Gallatin, our partner, represented by President João Teodoro da Silva.
Encompassing the creation of new urban spaces, the formulation of inclusive urban planning strategies, and the integration of technology-driven solutions. Inclusive urban planning necessitates the development of mixed-use, mixed-income neighborhoods, featuring walkable spaces, green areas, and community facilities. The active engagement of local communities in decision-making processes ensures that urban development aligns with the needs and preferences of residents. The digital transformation of urban services and the implementation of community-centric technology platform can enhance accessibility for all residents. This transformative concept, marked by technology-driven, on-demand housing models, offers a unique opportunity to address the housing crisis and foster truly inclusive cities. By increasing efficiency in housing transactions, providing diverse living options, and breaking down traditional barriers, this innovation holds immense potential. As we embark on this insightful journey, let us collectively envision cities that transcend being mere structures of concrete and steel. Instead, let them be vibrant ecosystems reflecting the richness and diversity of our global community. Speaking about our global community, I wish to extend my sincere appreciation and gratitude to the partners of our pavilion for the edition of 2024, namely Harley & Dickinson, with its President Alessandro Ponti, who is here with us today, and also Chiputra Group of Indonesia. Additionally, I would like to thank our networking session partner, Treasure Dragon, with its President Lily Chang, and our sponsors, Foxworth Realty, with Eugenia Foxworth, and IRIA Taiwan. This pavilion would not be so well designed and warm without the support of Principio Attivo, represented by our board member and FIABCI Italia President, Architect Luca Bigliardi. At this special occasion, I'm thrilled to announce two major global partnerships and welcome Panasonic and GFC Taiwan to the FIABCI family. Last but not least, it is my great pleasure to inform you that along with our global partner, Eye of Riyadh, we have finalized with...
It is my absolute pleasure to start with Panasonic, our newest global partner, here represented today by Tsutomu Ishihara, and I hope I didn't pronounce that incorrectly. Thank you very much. Please join us on stage for the signing ceremony. My colleague Stella Bogado will do the honors. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again. Shall we take a group picture, perhaps here in front of the logos, to make it more official? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Ishihara. Please return to your seats. Mr. Sastrawinata, we need you for a little while longer. Now we have the pleasure of calling Ms. Lily Chang, who is representing GFC all the way from Taiwan. Please, Ms. Chang, come on the stage for the signing ceremony. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Congratulations. Shall we take a picture as well in front of the logos as we did before with Panasonic? Thank you very much. Please, Ms. Chang, take your seat. Last but not least, I would like to call Mr. Abdullah Al-Harbi on the stage to sign the agreement on behalf of Eye of Riyadh for the new education program that our president just mentioned in his speech. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations. Perfect. Thank you very much. Please take your seats. So we're right on time to officially inaugurate our pavilion. And with that, I am delighted to welcome our speakers for the first session of the day, which will be moderated by our Vice President, Antonio Campagnoli. He's also the co-founder of Il Punto and Corfac International. Just to mention that this session is brought to you by Harley & Dickinson, our platinum partner. And whenever you're ready, gentlemen, please come on stage so we can begin the panel discussion. Thank you very much. A round of applause, everyone, please. As our speakers are still getting mic'd up, let's say, I will take this opportunity to say that our full conference program is available online. We're trying to be more sustainable every year. So shortly you will see a slide with a QR code that you simply have to scan it, and you will show the live updates. If there's any change whatsoever, it will appear there. And this session is followed by a networking cocktail reception starting at 12:30 sharp. Are we ready, Mr. Campagnoli?
Yes.
Okay, please come on stage. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Today we present the main sponsor of the exhibition, especially the sponsor that helped also last year's, and the sponsor that is growing internationally in the last couple of years. I want to grow with FIABCI. The importance, the renovation of building, the refitting of building is fundamental, and you know about the European taxonomy, but worldwide these needs is well known. And FIABCI is one of the leading federation which worldwide bring these kind of goals. And we support the environmental and the social improvement, as far as I know, at least from 20 years. I saw also UN Habitat in the, and so this is a part that I really am very interesting to introduce you, the colleagues, when they're ready, because they're putting the microphone on, which we will dealt with the an experience, a huge experience, especially in the Italian market, but now it's growing also internationally, how to professionalize and make a system, a network, and a platform to organize all the refitting and from the project to the carbon credit transfer to the market. So it's a long process between many players and the workers, architectural, financial institution. All the system has a key centers in Harley Dickinson. So I invite on the stage Rubens Bernascone, Sustainability Strategic and Business Developer of Harley Dickinson, and Roberto Brambilla, International Development Manager, Harley Dickinson. I don't know who wanted to start, but up to you. Rubens, please, is your floor.
Thank you. So we have a few charts that we would like to share with you.
I help you.
Thank you. Great.
No, you have.
Other side. Great, lovely. So nice to meet you. I'm Rubens Bernascone. I'm here for Harley Dickinson. I work in the sustainability and environmental, social, and governance team in the company, and it's a very pleasure to be here today. So, as Antonio said, we are a consultancy company who has been promoting sustainable property redevelopment for over 20 years and supporting energy transition and improving people's well-being. So what does it mean? It means that our strength is our network. So we are putting together all the actors of the renovation of a building or a new construction in the way to guarantee the success of the project and the return of the investment. So just a few numbers about Harley Dickinson. We are growing worldwide, and we renovated more than 2,000 buildings in Europe in the past 2 years, and we work for 4 billion euros in Europe. But we are not only money, we are also people, and we really believe in the social impacts of our works because we impacted on 60,000 families in Europe, because if you live in a better place, in a more healthier house, your life is of course improving. So we account more than 5,000 external collaborators. It means technicians, professionals, architects, engineers, all the supply chain engaged in the process of the renovation. Last but not least, more than 1,000 enterprises that we carefully select based on their sustainability ratings in the way to guarantee the real contribution and the goal of the project. So what we do is contributing to the real estate development in the way to guarantee to governments and investor the return of the investment. How we do it? We do it through our platform. The HD platform is putting together all these actors and subjects starting from the data. Data is necessary if you want to control and supervise a process. So people, in a renovation of a project or a new construction, you have many and different actors that they have and they must to communicate. So the platforms allow to meet them and speak to each other in the way to organize and manage the construction field. Process, of course, is really necessary to supervise, to guarantee the timing of the construction field. If we lose time in the project, we are losing money. Finance, because we really contribute to the, let's say, the real economy of a country. Let's think about all the supply chain, all the workers involved, and that can create value for the banks, for themselves, and at the end, with the ESG impacts we can provide, but we can measure, we can guarantee to the financial system a real contribution to the environment and the sociality of the project. So very quickly, data is the new gold. So if you manage data, you are really creating value. We start by collecting all the data from the project, we analyze them, and we make reports in the way to understand what and how is it going the project. This is the stream of the platform where we start from the design phase. We have to manage the project starting from the design with professionals. Then you need to find responsible enterprises that can develop the works. They have to check and they have to be on point about all the documentation needed for the project. So you can report and understand the main KPIs in the way to certify the process and again guarantee to the investor the quality of the investment. People. We start by training our professionals. We train them with the main environmental certification, green building, best practices all around the world, and today with the European taxonomy, that is the new way to align investment in a green way. Enterprises, as I said, we choose and select them with their ESG and sustainability ratings. We want the enterprises to develop the works. They have to be responsible, but we want the proof they are responsible. Stakeholders. Let's think about the city council, the population, everybody engaged in a renovation or a new construction of a project. Is mandatory to coordinate all of them and to give them what they're looking for from the project. Finance, again, we facilitate the generation of green and climate finance. What does it mean? It means that if you can measure, for example, the savings, the energy savings of an investment, you can generate and create for banks green products so they can lend money in a greener and more responsible way. Regulation. It's very important to work besides the regulator in the way to introduce and discuss with them the new way of making business that they have to keep in consideration, of course, the new sustainability principles. This is just an image on how we evaluate our enterprises. And this is a nice picture where you can find, so all of them are the actors involved in the renovation of the project, and all of them, they can talk and they can access to the platform to understand the data. So why we believe we are making an impact on the market with our daily work? We started from the needs. So we are living in a world where the population is growing on a fast pace and people is looking for new houses. It can be the dream house or the first house, doesn't matter. They are looking for places where to live. People at the same time, they are looking for money. They need the money they need to buy the house. And the banks are looking for lending money in a green way. So they want to lend green mortgages, for example. So in the platform, you can respond to all of these needs in one place, because you can financing the real economy, giving the money to families to buy their first house. You can reduce the CO2 emission in the atmosphere, because the houses we are building are more efficient. And of course, you can create for the banks green finance and green products. We understood we have many stakeholders in our industry, and investors, governments, professionals, supply chain, population, and of course, the environment. If we can provide to all of them an impact, and of course a positive impact, we believe we are all winning. So more energy efficient buildings, real contribution to the country's economic growth. Let's think about all the supply chain, positive social impacts, reduction of the carbon footprint. All of these aspects contributes to generate climate finance. What does it mean? It means that if you can account and measure the impacts and the saving you have based, for example, on the energy level or a CO2 level, you can guarantee to the banks a certain saving, and they can transform it, for example, in a carbon credit. So you are generated new money, new cash flow for the project in the way to improve and let's say to make the market growing in a more responsible way. So thank you very much. And Roberto.
Questo?
Sì.
Thanks, Ruben. Just to deep dive in the frame described by Ruben, I would like to spend some words about the role of public trust advisor played by Harley Dickinson in the latest 12 months. Obviously, the investment of Harley Dickinson in this role, starting from the observation that one of the mega trends that we see around the world is the need to plan, manage, and execute green building plan in quite every part of the world. You see that in US, you see that in Europe, you see that in Asia, we see that in Africa. So in order to support the government to do that, we offer as Harley Dickinson a series of capabilities and tools vertical on the vertical sector of the building network. That's our competencies produced in more than 20 years in this sector, and now we are confident that our capability could be a fundamental tool from the government in this direction. What are the potential results of our service? First of all, to create a solid network between government and financial world through the objective data permitting to the bank to see the investment real, concrete, and measurable. Second one, we will try to improve the return on investment thanks to the creation of carbon credit and the trading of this carbon credit in order to reduce the investment done by the constructor. This means to improve the energy performance of the country real estate industry, increase the investment in energy efficient building, because with the data, the investors are more confident in this investment, and last but not least, reduce the CO2 emission. So, when in our experience we stay close to a government, we have to manage a series of challenges. We have to understand how to invest. We have to understand how to build the construction bill and how to improve the return on investment. We have to measure all the aspects of the ESG impact of the project and ensure the result of the execution of the project with a certified model. That's are the, let me say, fundamental step of our consultant. This consultant is executed by a series of milestones in terms of competencies. I repeat, competencies done in Harley Dickinson in the latest 20 years of activity. So we have a very deep knowledge about the network in the building. We have a series of data platform software able to use it and customize it for the different partner, for the different vertical activities. We have a company focus on the ESG criteria qualification and certification. We have a strong network with the financial environment in Europe and around the world. And we have a platform and a tool dedicated to the carbon credit creation, calculation, and trading. So starting from this background, we tested us around the world in some country. Obviously, in Italy is our country where we born and we are more active. But we started also to dialogue with Indonesia, Malta, Saudi Arabia, and Latin America. But that's are the just first example of our concrete dialogue with the government. In each country, we have different challenges and different opportunities. Starting from our portfolio of capability and tools, we try to give the right answer to our partner. I will deep dive a bit about the Indonesia experience, the starting Indonesia experience. We spent around 9 months dialogue with Indonesia. We obtained the opportunity to formalize our support through a memorandum of understanding with the government. And in this frame, we are able to deliver all our methodology and our capabilities in order to obtain the opportunity to select project and manage a pilot project for retrofit of new green building, where we are able to apply our methodology, obviously with the result that we are just sharing about capability to finance, data collection, and data control. In Malta, we are participating to a public tender with a main Italian partner in order to be present and to get the opportunity to dialogue with the Malta government in the potential green building plan execution. Also, starting with a startup incubator, that is another of, let me say, another mission of the founder of Harley Dickinson, Mr. Ponti, because stay close to the startup, we are able to support them, taking new opportunity of development and services. In Europe, we have a, let me say, traditional dialogue with the EML in order to sustain the potential financing thanks to the data collection obtained through our platform. So, very simple word. The bank, to put and invest the money on the green building plan, need clear data. The bank has to be sure about where they put their money. That is the final strategic goal of our service. Clear data to invest, clear data to measure this investment. And this in Europe is completely active. So I think next year I will be very happy to share new countries where we will start and also to share the result in the country just commented. Thanks for that.
Thank you, everybody. I'm delighted to say that FIABCI is always a point of reference at MIPIM, and we bring you ideas. And what we heard today is an extraordinary example how the network of FIABCI can be used for company to grow, and is a mutual benefit. And 1 year's time, last year you started to present your project, and today you show to the public what you have done. You grow the company in several countries, bringing your experience from a national one to an international. So thank you very much. And if you don't mind, I will close the meeting. And so thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Campagnoli. And gentlemen, for this insightful presentation, or should I say presentations. So our platinum partner, Harley & Dickinson, is also hosting a networking reception in the back. So please feel free to join us. It will take place right now until 1:30. After that, I would kindly invite you before the opening keynote from MIPIM to join us at the Make It Happen stage at Palais number 3. It's right in the back, so very close. To join us for the UN Habitat session, Cities of the Future, exclusive or inclusive. Our world president will be there as part of the panel. And that's it from my side. So thank you very much for joining us. And if you want to access our full conference program, stay tuned, because I will share very shortly a slide with a QR code that you can scan and have access to the program, including the speakers, biographies, and much more. Thank you very much. See you soon.